Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I wanted to come back and do a second video today, so it is still February 18th. It is Tuesday. It is 2020. Okay, so couple things I wanted to do. Share some thoughts with you guys and get your feedback on this, okay? Is it incompetence? Is it done on purpose? I mean, does any of it make sense at all? Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit about that. The number for people infected in the United States has gone from 15 to 29. That just came out. And it was because 14 of these people, they're saying, had a false negative on their test for the coronavirus. Now, is that incompetence or what is going on there? You tested these people, it said that they were negative when they were really positive. Now, my curiosity question would be, were these people sent home? Were they, kept in the hospital because they still had what they thought was the flu at that point? Or what was the deal with that? That would be a curiosity question on that. I think that the handling of this whole thing, and these, and here's the best part, guys, and I love this part, okay? These medical directors and head honchos and, people in charge, they're getting paid a lot of money to be the person in charge. And trust me, a lot of them, very, very, very incompetent. Very incompetent. Have no idea what's going on in their own hospitals. What's really happening in the trenches and those type of things. They have no clue. Absolutely none. They're the suit and tie people that walk around and think that they're so important when, they're really not. So speaking of which, I just saw that the director of one of the hospitals there in the Wuhan, he just died from the virus, and so here's what I want you guys to think about too. I'm gonna jump around here a little bit. So we have the Diamond Princess ship, right? And so we decided we're gonna fly a bunch of those people home. Now 40 Americans were already in hospitals in Japan being treated. They said, nope, we're not bringing them home. They're staying in the hospitals, going to be treated in Japan. Okay. So we're going to fly, there was 400 people, Americans on the ship. So we're going to fly a bunch of these people back. If they didn't fly back then, they wouldn't be able to fly back till like March 2nd or something. So they were going to fly a bunch of these people back. So as they're getting ready to fly these people back, 14 more people tested positive for the coronavirus of the people that they were flying back. So they did not stop them, 14 people, from flying back. What they did is they separated them away from everybody else and everything like that. I think when you look at, and again, we always have to look at things critically, and that's the important thing with this whole thing, because there's so much misinformation going on out there. It's this, it's that, it's fake, it's this, it's whatever the case may be. There's a lot of good information too, so please don't get me wrong. Don't think that I'm telling you that I'm the only one giving you good information. I try to look at things objectively, and I try to use rationale and try to realize where we're being BS'd and where we're not being BS'd, okay? So let's look at it rationally with that whole situation. So we flew these people back now, and we're going to treat the 14 that have been tested positive, and everybody else will go into another 2-week isolation, okay? Awesome. But so what we can take from the Diamond Princess. Let's look at what we can take from the Diamond Princess. You're looking at people that were quarantined in their rooms. We're not supposed to have contact with each other, right? You've had at least 30 crew members have tested positive for the coronavirus, and you have this. It's just it was burning through this ship. Excuse me. In my opinion, this is more of a true, accurate way to show how bad this thing is, because every day you were seeing a jump in the numbers, and I think that a lot of people on that ship are going to end up being positive for the coronavirus, if not most of the people on that ship. That is my opinion. because of the way that the numbers jump. The infection rate of people on that ship was astronomical. How it started out and then it just continued to jump and jump and jump. That's frightening. That's frightening. Now, obviously, we're never, ever, ever going to get the true numbers coming out of China. That's a given. So you might as well just take that and go, yep, we're not going to get the right numbers. We know we're not going to get the right numbers, so we're not going to worry about that. But when you look at that situation with the Diamond Princess and the number of people that have been affected, and the best part, as of, I believe it was yesterday or Sunday, only 1,200 people out of 3,600 people had been tested for the coronavirus. Why are you not testing every single person on that ship? Now, the quarantine is supposed to end tomorrow for the Diamond Princess, right? I'm very curious to see what is going to happen when the quarantine is supposedly going to be over. I personally don't. I think they'll extend it, and if they don't, I would absolutely be shocked because of the infection rate that is happening on that. I saw a thing today that they were saying that Japan is like right there on that verge of this virus taking off in Japan. It's a lot worse than we're being told in China, folks. I really believe that that's the case. I personally do not believe that this is any kind of BS thing. I mean, I've had people say it's a psyop, it's fake, it's this and that. And it's fine. You want to believe that, you knock yourself out, believe whatever you want to believe. What a lot of people will do, and this is what I will tell you as well, what a lot of people will do, they will justify why they do nothing. And when the time comes, they will be the biggest ones crying that we need help. It's unbelievable when you see that type of stuff. So, again, I will say, like I always say, I'm a big proponent of being self-helpful, okay? Help yourselves. Be motivated to help yourselves. If this disaster, or pandemic, or whatever title, because it's a disaster because people are dying a lot of people are dying. If this blows over and you've prepped in preparation for it, it is a win-win. Because one, we got more time, and two, because you're prepared for the next disaster. Being prepared should be a mindset everybody should have, that everybody should be encouraging other people to have, because it's helping yourselves. All you need, guys, and I will always refer back to Hurricane Katrina. I will always, because when the horrors of what happened there were always a reminder to me of why I prep. Okay, that was my wake-up call. That was the turning point for me, was Hurricane Katrina. Because the person that you can rely on to help you in an emergency situation is you. That's who you can rely on. 100% guaranteed you can rely on yourself. So the more prepared you are for whatever disaster comes down the road, the better off you're going to be. Okay? That's just my opinion. And I will always say that. And yes, I am a prepper. If anybody watches this channel knows, I have been prepping for a very, very long time. And I did it for the number one reason, which was my children. That's why I got into prepping. Because with the whole Hurricane Katrina things, my kids were little. And I said, we can't rely on the government. We have to rely on ourselves. So that was the time that I said, this is when we need to get ready. And I've been doing it ever since. And obviously, now I live off grid. I changed my location. So I was more, in a rural area, which was better defendable, which, a lot less people. And that was a decision that I made for all the right reasons. Trust me when I say that. So I do want to remind people really quickly again, my sale continues on my website, preppernurse1.com. If you are looking to add to your freeze-dried food storage, it's a great opportunity to do that. We're doing 20% off of everything that with the legacy freeze-dried foods, okay? And so if you wish to take advantage of that, 20% comes off at checkout. So if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, and you click on the stores, it'll come down, it'll say Legacy, click on Legacy, and that's how you get there. The only thing not on sale is the sample packs. Everything else gets a 20% discount. And I wanted to address something that I saw in the comments, which I left in the comments. I did not take it down because I wanted to address it on video. Somebody had said, Augustin Farms and Mountain House and My Patriot Supply, I think, were the four that they were saying, or three they were saying, were really, really good. But Legacy and Wise are overpriced, they were saying. So I want to remind people of something, and this is a fact. You can check it out. You can see. Legacy Foods has the largest portion size of any of the other companies. It's the largest portion size. So if other company says, yeah, this is our portion size, Legacy has the biggest portion size. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you look at it in that aspect, over the long haul, if you bought the same portion size amount, the other food is either the same price or more. So definitely check that out. I absolutely 100% encourage you to do that. But anyway, I don't care what freeze-dried food company you go through. If you go through my company, what you're doing is you're helping to support the channel, let me do projects on my homestead and that type of stuff. So it does help me, yes it does. But I will never recommend anything that I would not use myself. I have Legacy freeze-dried food storage in my preps as well. So I'm just putting that out there, okay? But anyway, I encourage you to get whatever your flavor is, whatever you like, as long as you prep and get ready. That to me is the number one most important thing. It doesn't have to be my food. It doesn't have to be, okay? But whatever you like, I don't care what it is, as long as you are getting yourself ready. Prepare to shelter in place, folks. I've really been pushing that for the last couple weeks. Be self-sufficient. Take care of yourselves. The incompetence of what has been happening in this whole situation, false negatives, on these tests, what's going on? That would be a really good question. And the thing that I want people to remember, we are not being given all the information. We are absolutely not being given all the information. So you better be ready, folks. I hope you are. I really, truly do. It's really important to me. I want people to survive what is happening, what is coming. I want people to survive it. I'm not a gloom and doomer. I will not sit here and say the end of the world is coming. But this one has me concerned. I will say that. Fear is a healthy thing as long as it's used as a motivational tool. Panic is not the answer. Panic solves nothing. And you want to put yourself in a situation for when that time comes that you are not panicking, that you are calm, collected, and you're putting your plan into place and be able to protect what you have. I will say that over and over again as well. You better be prepared to protect what you have, because bad people that did nothing will try to take what you have if they know you have it. Okay? So be ready for that as well. Alright guys, I just want to do this follow-up video. I will be live streaming tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so please join me then. I live stream 3 days a week. I do Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So look for me Wednesday night, 8 p.m. We will be live streaming then. We're going to go over a lot more updates of everything that's going on and stuff like that as well. So stay focused, guys. Be positive. Be happy. Choose to be happy. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what is going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Alright? Also remember, guys, STD. Great acronym. I love it. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. That's all you got to remember. You work at things methodically, things get done. If you do nothing, nothing gets done. But if you just work baby steps even, as long as you're doing something to help yourself, that's a good thing, and that's what we need to have, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the fire. Got the fire going tonight. The next couple days, today was pretty mild, which was nice, but our next couple days are going to be pretty cold here at the homestead, and then it warms up again. Very strange, but that's the weather. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. Have a great night. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.